everyone, and welcome back to Abstract Medicine. I do hope you're doing well. I'm excited about this reading for all of you. It's going to be a reading all about what you need to know right now. It's a collective reading. It's going to be a collective reading all about what you need to know right now. But before we begin, I have these lovely votives. They are altar pieces for your altar, or you can use them as a votive to burn and invoke whatever it is that you're wanting to invoke. This is called shadow play, and this is an altar piece or votive that helps you to really focus on the acceptance of your shadow self. This also helps to remove self-sabotage as well. This votive or altar piece is a heart opener, and I love this because it really helps to unlock what's in your heart. This can also invoke romantic love as well as self-love, self-acceptance. So you can put this on your altar piece, or you can burn it, or give it away, or give it to someone as a gift. The prices are on the website, and you can book directly on the website. They are around 109 starting price, £109 starting price. You can just convert that into US dollars. And then this one here is another votive piece and altar piece as well, also on wood. All of these are on wood. It's acrylic and oil with graphite on wood, and this is all about surrendering, letting go. I always say this on the channel, letting go of what no longer serves you. And this is a real centering piece that you can put on your altar. It really helps you to focus, even like a yantra. In India you have a yantra where you just focus on, and it is used as a meditative practice, so you can just look at it and it helps you to surrender and let go, release any contracted muscles also that you may be holding on to. This piece also will help you to surrender into the unknown and maybe letting go of control. So these are a few of the altar pieces and votives that I have on the online shop, which you can now go ahead and purchase directly. I also have beautiful works of paper all about the goddess. There's a goddess head as a drawing. There's also a goddess as her body as well. And they are sent and packed, rolled up, and they exclude packaging, but we can talk about that when you go ahead and purchase them. So I'd love for them to find beautiful homes as gifts or as pieces for your altar. So thank you so much for listening. So let's have a look at the cards that we have, what you need to know right now. We have air. Okay. We have safe travel. What? We have fire. Ooh. We got new life. Wow. Okay. So it stands to reason that some of you are going to be traveling by air, and it's going to be incredibly exciting for you. There's an opening, a new doorway, a new life that you're just about to start. And I see you being very excited. I see also that some of you could be falling pregnant, and that's going to bring about a lot of excitement. I see that you are going to be paying pilgrimage to a specific temple or shrine. Some of you are also going to be going to Egypt, I'm seeing. I see that your liminal dream traveling is also going to be enhanced. Your astral traveling is going to be enhanced as well. I do see that there is some sort of ending of something here with 27, which is a 9. I also see a collaborative spirit here with number 3. So I do see multiple people being involved. Now again, this could be 2 people coming together in order to make the third. So this is the Osiris and the Isis, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, coming to make the third, which is the new life, which is Horus. I do see also collaborative efforts in your workplace, which will allow you to further your endeavours afield and abroad. And I see here that there is an ending here, finally. For a lot of you, you're saying, phew, with number 10 here, which rounds down to a 1. I do see a lot of you are doing really well with focusing on your New Year's resolution. I see some of you here that really resonate with this reading so far. Now this is an energy check as well, so for those of you who really resonate with this energy so far, then claim this reading down below. But I see that some of you have booked 2025, your year prediction with me, and you've been really focusing on what your calling is, I'm hearing you're reclaiming your divine right, I'm hearing. Now, some of you are realizing that you are messengers. I do see 33 coming up as a very important number in the collective. I just did a private reading for a client and 33 was her main number, that she's on the right path. And during the reading, there was also a butterfly as well that indicated transformation. Focus your attention, exactly. So I see a lot of you being very focused on what you are wanting to create. I see that a lot of you are just about to embark on a dream trip you've been wanting for a long time. Sagittarius energy here with a bow and arrow. I do also see love coming in from afar. I see 24 being an important number, which rounds down to a 6, where there's more balance in your life, more stability here with number 4 as well. I see that you could also be a teacher for many people as well. Absolutely beautiful. Let's have a look at the Good Tarot for more guidance. Tell us, Spirit, Angels, Ancestors, Guides, all about this. They're saying, like, look at the colours. Something within your heart has opened up. I do see that you've been working on your heart space. You've been saying good things about yourself. Maybe you've been doing some tapping on your head or your chin or your cheeks, saying, I love myself, I am worthy, I am wonderful, I am a magnet for money, money loves me. You know, those kind of affirmations really help by tapping like that on your head, on your body. It really helps. You're protected by the 4 directions as well. But we have a double 6 here with 33 and 24. 66 could also be an angel number, so claim that down in the comments, 66 and 33. Okay, so I read numerology, so Spirit's saying to read all the numbers and add them up. So we have 4 and 9, okay, which is a 13. So again, transformation. You transformed from one way of being into a new way of being, and you may even be surprising yourself. Okay, so 13 and 3 is a 16. 16 is the Tower. is a Tower. Surprises. Things happen really fast when this card shows up in a reading. Its appearance could portend a total paradigm shift or a sudden upheaval that takes something away in order for something better to take its place. It could be that I have had an epiphany, whatever it is. This card tells me unexpected events will be very interesting and offer opportunities of positive transformation if I remain present with my eyes open. The key is to stay present. Now, this has been coming up a lot in the private readings, is to stay present. And there's this beautiful magpie that's just like stoically standing, perched on the roof of my neighbour, just staring in at the window, just going, what's she doing? So black and white. So from one way of being into a new way of being one vibration to a new vibration. Now, people may not necessarily, they may even try to disregard this new sense of self, this new sense of being, this new sense of life that you're about to live now, because there's been a change in your frequency, there's a change in your vibration, there's a change in how you look, how you emit your energy is very different from before. The glow is coming out from within. You are glowing, and it's not just the sunshine, it's not just because it's spring, though it has helped. You are a seasonal person, so I do see that your moods change with the seasons, but I do see that something has had to end, and Spirit had to intervene for this situation to end that was detrimental to your health. I'm hearing it was holding you down, it was putting you in some sort of trap. So this could have been a job, this could have been a way of thinking, this could be a toxic habit, this could also be a limited belief that now moves into expansion, from limitation to expansion. So people aren't going to necessarily respond in the same way that they're used to, because you no longer respond in the same way that you used to. You're a different person. You no longer entertain petty energies. This has been coming up a lot in the private readings. You no longer resonate with the people that you used to frequent. You were more of a friend to them than they were a friend to you in most cases. If you have found your soul tribe and you are within, let's say, the right vibration for you, I mean, we are always in the right vibration until we cycle out of it. And I see that you have. And so I see with number 13, with number 16, I see that heaven had to come in to intercept something that was going on for too long. This could have been a romantic relationship that wasn't really going anywhere. Now, with 16 and 28, I'll just round that down to 7 and 10, which is an 8. Okay, so yeah, that's an 8. So what you've been working on mainly, I see, because abstract medicine is the infinity loop. What you have been working on mainly is words of affirmation, and so you've been working on this esoteric statement saying, as within so without, as within so without. So you've been working on this infinity loop between your heart space and what you want to, and you've been expressing that from your heart outwardly. Now, the heart is the seat of the soul. We come into this world through the heart, and we exit this world through the umbilical cord, out the umbilical cord, or in some cases, for some, out of the mouth. The last sense, it is said, that is experienced before we leave this physical vessel is sound, I believe. Okay, so that's interesting in itself. Now let's add, we have 6 and 6 is 12, and that's a 3, and then we have that 8 here. So I do see that there's going to be, it's like nature's going to be working with you more. You're going to be more symbiotically aligned with nature. You'll be able to hear the plants. You'll be able to resonate with the trees. You'll be able to resonate with nature. Your resonance is increasing. Your frequencies, because your frequency has increased. And so things of a high resonance only really resonate with other things that are of a high resonance. So I see that you are collaborating with people with like minds, with like hearts, more from a soulful place. Okay, so with the 6, we had that was it, 3 and the 8. So that's an 11, which is an opening. And again, I feel like there is a new life that is happening for you. Some of you can't even believe you've already entered into it. You entered into it yesterday, I'm hearing from Spirit. You're entering into it now. You don't have to wait anymore. You've already entered your cycle, your new cycle. Okay. Queen of Water. Beautiful, beautiful energy. This has been coming up in the private readings for women that I've been reading. For some of you, you're going through a new life cycle at this time as you enter menopause. The Hierophant, the Empress, and the Eight of Water. Exactly. So a lot of you are and have moved away from a difficult spell in your life, and it has been dissipated. It has now ended. You are no longer carrying that burden with you, moving on into your next chapter. Some of you are moving and relocating, moving abroad. Some of you over the oceans, land and sea, I'm hearing. I am also seeing that a lot of you are going to become mothers here with the Empress. That's the next phase. That's the natural next step in your new alignment, I'm hearing. Now, there is a masculine energy here, but they don't want to appear in this reading, which is totally fine, because I see that here you are seeing yourselves as being complete without another person, for those of you who are single or and in a relationship and or situationship. So I see that in order to navigate the trials and tribulations of life, you have learned how to be the captain of your own ship. So you have therefore surrendered into the relationship with yourself that you've always wanted to have with another. So again, you're loving yourself more. The Queen of Water is the Queen of Cups. Her water flows endlessly, just like her love. She's unconditional when she gives. And now she's been giving all of that love to herself. She understands her value. She appreciates her value. She appreciates everything that she has worked towards. Now, I said in my private client's reading that the wheat that she has here, which is the harvest, is her. She is the greatest blessing. She is now giving herself what she has earned, what she has worked for, what she has worked towards. And she is the thing that she's always wanted. Maybe she's been playing a little bit too humble with this sack dress that she's got, but even so, look how absolutely beautiful she is. Slightly Art Nouveau as well. The Art Nouveau period could be significant for you, some of you, or painting, or France, or Austria, I'm hearing. I do see a connection with Atlantis. I see a connection with water. I see a connection further with the land. Now, I have been saying in my private readings that, and also on the Instagram abstract_medicine, that it's about connecting to the land. Some of you are coming over here to surrender further into revealing and shedding who you get to be by walking a path of mission. So some of you are coming here to be a recipient, a student, a healer in your own right, to be healed through the 3-day retreat that I have here. You know, even myself, I get to heal as well. Healers get to be healed. So I have a psychic, I have an astrologer who is just so incredible towards my journey. And it's always very, it's very affirming when another person reveals something that has been in your heart. Now, this could be a desire, a wish, and they're seeing the steps that you're wanting to take, and they're removing the blockages. And I see that here for some of you, this could be some of you traveling some of you traveling to England from abroad for my sacred retreats. There is a commitment here, a relationship. There is an elevation of this connection moving into a higher stage, a natural, remember the seasons, a natural next step. And I do see that this is also going to create great change with number 5. 5 is about surprises. The 8 of Fire came in a private reading too. We have the Emperor, and there he is. Can't make it up. So we have travel, big time travel here with the 8 of Fire. Lots of communication, lots of speaking, lots of talking, lots of expression, emotionally, physically, vocally. But I also see a lot of you traveling. Now, I do see, sorry, this came over here. And then we have the couple here. I do see the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine coming together finally after maybe some distance. But I see with the Queen of Water and the Empress, this is a connection where the Divine Feminine has had to stay put, 10 of Earth, and be grounded, stay grounded. Understanding her true value, which is great wealth. Now remember, the affirmations you say, they're not just things that you repeat, you say them with feeling. And then that becomes you. I am wealthy, I am wealth, I am money, money loves me. Like all those things that produces a physical vibrational match in your life. And I see the masculine traveling towards the feminine. The masculine will be taking the action towards the feminine, because the feminine is more in the energy of water and earth. The masculine is more in the energy of air and fire. Okay, Aries energy here and the fire here with the 8 of Fire. The safe travels would also indicate that. The last 2 cards is the Ace of Air and the 3 of Air. Now, there has been a separation for some of you. There has been loss. There has been a grievance. But again, we have this new gateway of communication and understanding that maybe you have shown without saying anything through your actions, because you know that you are the harvest you have always been looking for. You are the harvest that you've always been working towards. You are the harvest that you didn't realize was always within you. You no longer chase, you receive, you attract. And so one of your affirmations is, I attract, I receive. The 3 of Air is, look, the 2 birds, and then it became 1 bird. But it was the feminine who had to detach her energy, I would say, from the masculine first for this to be understood. Not in a manipulative way, not in a conniving way, but she had to understand that she was worthy. Okay, she's been faithful to her own credence, I'm hearing. The wolf here, the dog, talks about fidelity. Pandas could also be significant for some of you. Expect more romance coming into your life and wealth overall. Remember, it's always the feminine that leads the way first. It's the feminine that leads the way towards the sun, because she, you see, the thing is that we're moving into now a patriarchy in the frequency of this planet that we are in at this time. We are moving into the frequency of the divine feminine, the archetype of the feminine. We're moving into the matriarchy. And so in order for that to continue to take place, sorry, let me start again. as that is taking place, we as women who are on this path of healing, on this path of leadership, on this path of awakening, and on this path of self-realization, we are the ones who are ushering in the new, in this golden age that we are now in, that we were entered in with the number 11, okay, and with the number 04 with a new life. We're entering into a golden age with the sun. We are the children of the sun. We are not the children of the moon. Now, this does sound a little bit counterintuitive, because a lot of us have been taught and told, now this is really gonna tickle your pineal gland, okay? We've been told that the moon is the moon, and no, it's not. It's not. The moon that we see is an implantation of it's another moon. It's not the original planet Earth's moon. The original planet Earth's moon was destroyed eons ago. This moon that we have is fake. It's not real. And it manipulates our energies, our emotions as women. You know, we are under a planet, a net, a trap, which is the matrix. And now for some of us, we are able to see that there are actual openings within the firmament of this planet that is opening up. And that we are seeing that this world that we're living in is now disintegrating as we speak. And so we are now receiving light codes and expressions of energy from outside of the sphere that was part of the original coding of this planet. Because the fallen ones who came down to earth and bred with women are actually shaking in their boots right now. There's 200 of the fallen ones, because they know that their time is up. That's why all of this stuff is coming up to light. And those of you who are the children of Enki rather than the children of Enlil, look it up, are the ones who are ushering the new dawn. This is the golden age. This is the age of Aquarius. And it's a very exciting time at this time, because we really are the children of the sun. The soul. Okay. We have a 10 and a 10 here. Judgment Day. Judgment's coming. 10 is judgment. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm just activating. I'm activating that within the work that I do here, within these beautiful encoded pieces that I do here for the altars, for your gifts to others, for the retreats. I'm activating it with so many other people. I'm not doing this alone. I know that. We are very aware of the reality that is being shifted at this time. It's a very exciting moment. It's a very exciting time for many, because the reality that we've been living in as humans is not real. We've been taken over by an entity that is malevolent. When we are benevolent people, we are benevolent beings. We get to live a life of truth, of resonance, of freedom, of expansion, of love. And so that is why many of us are experiencing transformation within our mental sphere, which is the air. You know, because we're going through an awakening mentally. Every individual is probably going through every day an awakening. If you're on the path of self-nourishment and self-realization, you're experiencing an awakening every single day. The things that you used to eat, the things you used to do, the things that people used to frequent, they no longer resonate with you. Take a look around you, you know? And you're not alone I just want to say, you're not alone here. You are allowed to think differently. If you want permission, I'm giving you the permission. You don't need permission, but I'll give you the permission if you need it. You are allowed to think differently. You're allowed to think obtuse. You're allowed to think expansively. Free your mind. Free your mind. Question everything. Question everything. The house and the child. Exactly. So many of you, because of your frequency, you are wanting to live somewhere that's more dreamy and more for a high frequential match for you. I do also see here with the King of Fire, the King of Cups here, I see that there is a loving man or a masculine here involved. I do see a child here, but this is about releasing your innocence, expressing your childlike self in the world. And look at all these butterflies again. Beautiful energy of play, of joy, of the anima being expressed. I'll leave it there for now. If you like a private reading, you know where to find me. I would absolutely adore to have you here on the 3-day retreat. If you are unsure about what this retreat's about, just send me an email and I will let you know what it is. Make sure you also follow my Instagram, Abstract Medicine, and also sign up to the newsletter. I actually posted a newsletter just today, and there's information there that I can also forward you as well, if that is supportive to you. For those of you who are new clients, you receive 20% off. 20% off your new bookings. Make sure to purchase one of these as well, these beautiful votives for your altar pieces. And I'm going to love you and leave you with these beautiful seeds. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. God, Goddess bless you.